I said in another video that a lot of Central European states after World War I nearly became communist. I mean, Bavaria declared itself to be a Soviet, and so did Hungary and parts of Slovakia, and here in Vienna there was a large communist, or let's say socialist, population, so much so that it was in fact called Red Vienna. So Austria after the war was a new republic, and almost everybody was given the vote instantaneously, and in Vienna the Social Democratic Party came into power and introduced a lot of sweeping socialist reforms. For instance, they set about creating a lot of new houses. I think they created about 50,000 new houses in Vienna, and there was some of the compounds, the housing compounds I guess you call them, were named after people like Karl Marx. Introduced other socialist reforms as well. For instance, they sent clothes to new mothers, well, babies' clothes to new mothers. They introduced an 8-hour working day and set up an early form of unemployment benefit, amongst other things as well, of course, and they paid for all this with introducing new taxes, but specifically taxes on luxurious goods, like hotels and cars, for instance. But it should be said that Vienna was pretty much alone within Austria in introducing these reforms and having a sort of socialist government, and that's because a lot of Austria in the smaller towns and cities remained pretty conservative and quite religious. And a lot of the population was still living in rural areas, so when compared to the United Kingdom, for instance, a lot of their population was not unionized. And Vienna was particularly susceptible to becoming socialist for a few reasons. Chief among them, there was refugees from across the empire who fled and settled in Vienna, and this created a bit of a housing problem amongst other problems. There was also the Spanish flu, which was killing a lot of the population, and hyperinflation had pretty much destroyed the Austrian economy. But the socialism that they helped create all came crashing down when Hitler annexed Austria in the 1930s.